Today's book we're reading is called Sir Charlie Stinky Socks and the Really Big Adventure. It's a fantastic book. I've read it a few times and it's really good. It's got some pull-out bits in here, so I'll try and show you what I can as I'm reading. So see how we go here. Should be okay turning the pages with the gloves. Hello, Jack. Hi, Charlie and Tristan. Hi, Louie. Okay, are we ready? We're sitting nice and comfortable. We got our blanket, we got our milk, and we're gonna start. Okay? So, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a deep, dark forest where monstrous trees groaned, terrible beasties moaned, and wiggly woos waited to tickle your toes. In the middle of the forest, surrounded by thorny bushes, there stood a tall, tall tower with a pointy roof. You see that? You see the tower? It's a big tower, a big pointy roof on there. At the bottom of the tower was a big wooden door. Inside the tower, a windy, windy staircase didn't stop winding until it reached a little wooden door right at the very top. See that there? Right at the top. And what was behind the little wooden door? Well, nobody knew, because nobody ever went there. The end. Oh, that was great, huh? That was a good book. You like it? Oh, wait a minute. Look. Maybe it's not the end. Let's keep looking, see where we go. At least, not until the day when a brave, bold knight, Sir Charlie Stinky Socks, and his faithful, fearless cat, Envelope, decided that the time had come for a really big adventure. You see Charlie there? He looks really brave, huh? There's his little cat there, Envelope. Sir Charlie picked his best sword, packed some sandwiches, a bottle of water, and a favorite little something for the journey just in case. And with a song in his heart, he mounted his good gray mare. Clip, clop, clippity, clippity, clop. You see her there? They're riding off. And who's this at the top there? Let's read. Over the hills and far away rode the Charlie and his cat. Oh, and a wily witch with a watch followed behind on a broom. It's a wily witch. You got a watch. Let's keep going. This is good, huh? At last, they came to a deep, dark forest where monstrous trees groaned and terrible beasties moaned. Envelope shivered. The good grey mare quivered, while the witch with the watch covered her eyes. But brave Sir Charlie stood steady in his boots. So brave. Shh, he whispered into the woods. 'Tis I, Sir Charlie Stinky Socks, with a song to soothe you. And as Sir Charlie sang his lullaby, the trees stopped groaning. But the terrible beasties, they went on moaning. Stop your moaning, cried the knight. Come out and eat me if you dare. Out of the darkness crept 6 slobbering beasties. Don't know if I can show you that. A quick look. They're not that scary. That fearless cat, Envelope, scarpered. The good grey mare fled, and even the wily witch with the watch trembled behind a tree. But bold Sir Charlie did not turn. Brave Sir Charlie did not run. Instead, he drew his trusty sword and did what any good knight would do. He smiled and he cut up his sandwiches. The beasties stood and stared. They were hairy, hideous creatures, indeed, but they were more scared of Sir Charlie Stinky Socks than he was of them. Look at them. He's cutting up his sandwiches, going to share them out. And these guys. Charlie fed the beasties, and the beasties stopped moaning. And the wily witch with the watch looked on with a grin and checked the time. It's a big grin. I did a big grin there. But this was no way to end a really big adventure. So Sir Charlie Stinky Socks rescued his cat, rallied his good grey mare, and set off again, never minding the Wiggly Woos who waited in the grass, for the 6 not-so-terrible beasties who followed him. That's that? Got the right page? Okay. The forest grew thicker, and the bushes became thorny. Looking for Envelope and the good grey mare, that Sir Charlie Stinky Socks led the way with his trusty sword. Whooshity-thwack, whooshity-thwack, choppity-choppity-chop. It was thirsty work for the bold brave knight. How glad he was to have a big bottle of water by his side. You see there? Chopping them all down, he's got a big bottle of water. And then, at last, they came to a clearing in the trees where the sun threw down its pale yellow light onto a tall, tall tower with, whoa, look at that, a pointy roof. But it also threw its light onto a long green dragon. He was frightful and fearsome and coughing out fire while he stomped in a temper around the tower. Ha ha ha, thought Sir Charlie Stinky Socks. Just the thing for a really big adventure. Stop your roaring, dragon, he commanded. But the dragon did not stop. He went on coughing fire. He went on belching out smoke, and now his eyes were fixed firmly on Sir Charlie Stinky Socks. Want to see the dragon? Look at that. Whoa, that's a fearsome dragon, huh? Was this the end of the line from the bold brave knight? Oh my! Look at these guys down here. They're all scared. Envelope didn't hang around to find out, and neither did the good grey mare. Only a worried, wily witch and a couple of Wiggly Woos watched. But bold Sir Charlie did not flinch. Brave Sir Charlie did not flicker. He took out his big bottle of water, and kind, clever Sir Charlie Stinky Socks gave that old dragon a long, cool drink. Ah, look at that. He must have been thirsty, huh? All that fire. Now you've stopped coughing, said the knight to the long green dragon. Tell me what's at the top of the tower. The dragon looked up. The dragon looked at Sir Charlie. The dragon scratched his scaly head and said, My dear old thing, I haven't a clue. It's not a dragon's place to ask, you know, just to do. Then why don't we find out, said Sir Charlie with a grin. The wily witch took one last look at her watch, jumped for joy, and flew off on her broom as Charlie pushed open the big wooden door. Are you ready for this? Watch. We push it open. Whoa! Up the windy staircase marched Sir Charlie Stinky Socks. He didn't stop marching until he had taken his faithful cat Envelope, his good grey mare, 6 not-so-terrible beasties, a very curious long green dragon, and a couple of Wiggly Woos right to the very top. There he opened the little wooden door and peeked in. What's that? That was me. A big black cauldron stood in the middle of the room, and stirring it was the wily witch, of course. Huh? By her side sat a little princess, weeping and wailing in a pool of tears. Can you see that? It's a big black cauldron, and there's a little princess there. Sir Charlie looked at the princess. Sir Charlie looked at the bubbling pot. Sir Charlie didn't wait another minute. He drew his trusty sword and bounded over to rescue the little princess. Stop your weeping, cried the knight. Sir Charlie Stinky Socks is here to save you from the pot. The witch cackled with laughter. I won't do a witch laugh. Not very good. I'm not going to cook the princess, squealed the witch. I'm cooking the food for her birthday party. It's today at 3, you see. I do it every year. You know, I blow up balloons and decorate the tower, I sent out invitations, hundreds of them. And looky here, she cried, tip-tapping at the face of her watch. It's nearly 3. Yippee! Party time! Then, why are you crying, Princess? Asked Charlie. Because, shrieked the Princess, we live at the top of a windy staircase in a tall tower with a pointy roof, surrounded by thorns and guarded by a fire-breathing dragon. And it's in the middle of a deep, dark forest where wiggly woos wait in the grass to tickle your toes. Hungry beasties moan and monstrous trees groan. So nobody ever comes. Oh man. Oh yes they do, said Sir Charlie. And he flung open the door. Are you ready? You gotta open it like this. Whoa! I can't fit it all on. Behold, Sir Charlie Stinky Socks and his friends. That night, the lights burned brightly in the tall tower with the pointy roof, as a happy little princess had a rip-roaring good time. When the candles had been blown out and the cake eaten up, Sir Charlie Stinky Socks took out the favorite little something he brought from home, just in case, and gave it to the princess. Many happy returns of the day, he said. And everyone cheered, hooray, hooray, hooray! Because that's what people do at the end of a really big adventure. Wow, it's the end. Look what he gave her. Gave her a little bear. How cute is that, huh? Did you like that story? I hope it wasn't too scary. There's some dragons in there, and some wiggly woos, some moaning monsters. I'll say good night. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. Like I said, it's my first time live, so I hope it was okay for everybody. I hope the story was a good choice and okay for you. And yeah. See you later, guys. Stay safe.